I had an uncomfortable blank space. I tried an abstract painting there once by Franz Klein, and it looked just like the house. The bright lines of the Franz Klein were too much similar to the lines, horizontal lines of the house. So it needed action, it needs motion, so your eye is drawn to it as to a great scene. A friend of mine found a Poussin, a great 17th century painter, The Funeral of Phocion. It's a delicious scene of a body being carried out. It hangs there as an eye collector that warms and fills the entire room. I frankly admit this was all for architecture, not for art. Last night it was just wonderful when the moon came up. And all of a sudden I looked up in the middle of the night and looked out and the whole place was bathed in silver light. In fact, living in a glass house has great advantages. It turns the landscape into a kind of wallpaper. Expensive wallpaper to be sure, but wallpaper, where the sun and the moon and the stars make different patterns.
It's not just a box of glass, of course. It's an exceptionally elegant, serene, austere place that makes you rethink the whole connection between inside and outside.
In the old days when we had picnics, we always sat out here on cushions and trailed our fingers in the pool, and little fish would come and eat little things that we put out there, goldfish. This is my little private hideaway place where I look on nature and the fishes and the birds. I got an idea that it was good to imitate the British, our betters, as we always say in this country. And so I decided we'd have a folie, or as the English might call it, a gazebo or a folly. And I thought every house should have a folly. From this you can see the house, you can see culture, you can see the people up on the hill looking down on us. The point of this was to create an out-of-scale island away from the world and get that feeling that a boy gets in a tree house or a girl gets in with her doll's house, the idea of a miniature. It was so close to the house that I didn't want another building within view so near. I wanted to keep the rural field effect. So the least visible was, of course, just a mound. I built it into a hill so that nothing shows, and made the entrance very much like the Greek tombs. The tomb of Atreus,